All right, we're back. Hopefully you're back with us as it's been some back and forth action. The first quarter almost over as it's 13-8. Crusaders have the lead. They had a bigger lead, but as we were off the air, the Chargers hit two big threes. Chargers looking for the last shot. It's going to be McCourt. He's going to look to take it. He looked to draw a foul, fires it up. No good. So some back and forth action the last minute as we finish that first quarter. Hopefully our video issues are taken care of and I can stop trying to be the radio voice. It's a much harder job than TV. All right, so once again, coming into this game, first Dual Valley Conference matchup. The Crusaders 3-0 in out-of-conference games, and they got some really tough ones coming up. Dual Valley is going to be good this year, as always. So they're going to, after this, they're going to go on the road to Douglas on Friday. They'll play Sutton on the road on next Tuesday. Then they got Nipmuc at home next week. So, and then Hopedale. So it's just one after the other. So the Crusaders would like to get this win, as this is probably the easiest of the matchups of Dual Valley. That doesn't mean it is easy, just easiest, as Douglas should be strong this year, and Sutton's always strong. Hopedale's always strong. Nipmuc I'm not so sure about. We'll find that out as we get there, but Crusaders would love to get the first conference win and go 4-0 in this young season. So we're going to start the second quarter. The Crusaders have the ball. They're up by 5, 13-8. Once again, with the new rules, the team fouls reset. So you're not going to see a lot of – there is no more 1-and-1, and you won't see a lot of those team fouls really being an issue anymore. That's Gabe Dieters on his knees, gets it back over to his brother, Mike. All three Dieters in the game right now. That's Gabe. Over to Caleb Dieters. Dieters goes to the hole. He gets it. Looked like he got it blocked in there by Torre, but I think they got Torre. That's his second. First team, that's his second. So I thought he got a lot of ball. Maybe, I think the ref was saying he got body as well. So that's going to give Caleb Dieters 2 free throws. He missed one earlier. Gets that one to rattle in. Makes it 14-8. Coach Badgerman calling out the defense as, wow, rattle around again, and that time Dieters gets both to go. So it's 15-8, 7-point Crusader lead. We're just getting started here in the second quarter. McCourt will take the point. Crusaders are in a man-to-man defense now. Typical man. Down to Dutton. Dutton gets trapped down there by 2 Dieters. Micah and Caleb, they tie him up. That's a jump ball, so possession arrow is to the Chargers' way. That'll switch after this. They'll take it. Logan McCourt will take it from underneath the hoop. Having trouble getting it in. He has Dutton in the corner. He almost missed him. Dutton does get it. Now he gets to the top of the key to set up the Chargers' offense. Down 7. They need a hoop. They had 2 big threes there at the end of the first that kept them in this game. Another almost steal. That's going to be Dutton. Dutton's going to drive to his left, and he's going to shoot. Dutton off the back of the rim. No good. Back out to McCourt. McCourt's going to drive baseline. McCourt up. Gets it. Oh, that looked like it was. It was blocked by Caleb Dieters. They call it jump ball, and it's going to go the other way. Coach Badgerman wants to get Isaiah Plantinga and Cam Damaris back in the game. Mike, a good minutes off the bench. He'll take a seat. Dylan McAllister as well. Chargers in a 2-2-1 or a 1-2-2. I think it was 2-2-1 press, and it works right away as the Crusaders throw it away. The Coach Badgerman was expecting that press. They practiced it, but so far that didn't pay off in this game. So here we go. Just under 7 left. That's Nick Novio looking down low. He tried to get it to Fulster, but Crusaders knocked it away. We got 22 seconds left, shot clock. So Coach Annabali is going to go back to Torre, who has 2 fouls. Ooh. Probably told him, listen, you got one more, and then you got to sit out if you get it. That was Fulster with the drive. Looked like he fell in there, but they just bailed out a little bit with a foul on the Crusaders. Cam Demer's going to come back out. Oh boy, that foul. They're going to get. I think they got Plantinga with that again. That's 3 on Isaiah. That's dangerous to keep Isaiah out there. Here comes McCord. He's got 25 seconds on the shot clock. To Dutton. Dutton has looked for a shot. McCord looked like he wanted that one. Feeds it down low. That's Fulster. Fulster gets it back. He lost it, but he got it back, and then he gets called for steps. Another turnover in there, so the Crusaders get the ball back. 6:20 left, second quarter. Up 15-8. And the Chargers on a man-to-man. Well, no, it's a zone press, but they're really just guarding tough man-to-man. Crusaders break it pretty easily that time. Zach Casey has it in the corner. He finds Gabe, who spins. Gabe Dieters. Gabe gets a foul called. Calling these tight down low. So that's going to be a foul on Diaz as Gabe Dieters makes his first of 2. First on Diaz. Good free throw stroke for Gabe Dieters, the freshman, as he gets the lead up to 9, 17-8. So defensive stand, try to get this lead into double figures is what Crusaders want to do. They're back in a zone. Coach Badgerman does not like that call. Another foul. That's going to be on McAllister. It's only 1 on McAllister. Remember, keep an eye out, as unless the scoreboard had it wrong, Zeke Plantinga got his 3rd personal foul with over 5 minutes to play in this half. He's got to be very careful, as he's one of their top scorers. Chargers call timeout as their offense was not going the way Coach wanted to see it, so he wants to talk it over with them. So that first quarter was played quickly. It was up and down, back and forth. Second quarter's kind of gotten bogged down a little bit with fouls. Both sides, they're fouls that you felt like maybe didn't have to be called, at least a few of them. Would love to see him. Let's play on a little bit there, ref. But he's got a better vantage point than me, so. One of the things that the Chargers like to do that so far the Crusaders have put a stop to, and that is transition. They love to run and get transition buckets. One of the keys in practice this week for Whitensville was to get back in transition, get the Chargers in their half-court offense. As we see, they struggle a little bit. They don't have great shooting, although we had 2 pretty long three-pointers made towards the end of the first quarter. But other than that, they've struggled. So they want to get it out in transition. They want to get free layups or easy looks, and Crusaders haven't let that happen so far. Chargers have the ball. There's 28 seconds on the shot clock, so plenty of time for that. We're in the second quarter. They're down 9. That's going to be a 3-ball off the top of the glass. That was from Diaz. Diaz tracks it down. Boy, somebody's got to get a body on Diaz as he went from the corner where he shot it, got all the way across the court and almost rebounded his own shot. Granted, it bounced around quite a bit up there. Plantinga looking for his offense. He gets to Gabe Dieters, almost loses it. He did lose it. Thought Caleb might have saved it, but the ball bounced right over the end line. Still a 9-point lead. Comes Logan McCourt coming up for the Chargers. Crusaders in Minuteman. Defense. There's a drive by Folster. Folster looking for a shot. Actually, he's looking to pass it to McCourt. It gets it taken away. Plantinga gets it taken away. Who's going to get it? It's Folster who tracks it down. Now here come the Chargers running. Here they look. Here comes. That was Dutton, and over to the point guard, Cornier. Cornier has it. He's almost trapped by McAllister. McAllister is a great on-ball defender, and he really wreaks havoc out there. There's McCourt. He's got Casey on him. Casey, another good defender. That is a scramble to the hole by Cornier, and he just kind of was looking for a call but didn't get it. Crusaders have a chance to put this in a double figures, this lead. And a good point-blank opportunity from Gabe Dieters, but he got underneath the hoop a little bit too far and stuffed himself with the rim. So here come the Chargers again. Scoring at a premium here in this one. McCourt with a turnaround shot. Beautiful flip to the rim, and it falls for him. So 17-10. Comes McAllister, tries to make a move on Folster. He goes, Folster recovers, blocks the shot, but it goes out of bounds. It will stay Crusader ball. Plenty of time on the shot clock, 29 seconds. Beautiful pass in there to Caleb Dieters, but he also misses a point-blank layup. Man, these missed layups could come back to haunt Whitensville. So here come back the Chargers. That's Diaz, finds Folster. Folster goes left all the way to the cup. Beautiful block by Caleb Dieters. Dieters is such a great shot blocker down there. He holds his position, and he waits for the offensive player to make their move. So he gets a lot of block shots doing that. Gets one there. 24 seconds shot clock for the Chargers. Dutton will get it, set up the offense. McAllister trying to fight around the screen, gets called grabbing Carson Cornier. Noah Rodriguez, number 14, checking in as Nick Novio, number 21, also coming in. So adding some height and some bulk. Maybe try to crash the glass here towards the end of the half. That's going to be Dutton, who loses his man and gets a free layup. That makes it 17-12. They set up their press. He's got Micah all alone, and Micah Dieters with the layup. That's two good looks for him in this one off the bench. Diaz looking at McAllister. He spins. He's under there for a while. They call him for a travel. So Crusaders have the ball. 2:55 left. Looking to set up a good shot. They've gotten some good looks. Brady Gorman in the game for the first time. He's going to almost get it in the corner. Brady, just like his older brothers, can shoot the ball. That's his bread and butter. So if he could have got a good look there, that's what Coach Badgema wants. That's going to be Diaz. Diaz looking for a shot. He travels again. Good defense in there by Micah. So all three Dieters. This is the Dieters show out there with Zeke Plantinga and Brady Gorman. So it's 19-12, 7-point Crusaders lead, just over 2 left. That's going to be Gabe Dieters for 3. He drains it. Huge shot there. Ball bounces away. Ref stopped the clock, so 2:06 left in this half. First double-digit lead with a 3-pointer by Dieters. So now back in the zone. That's a long three-ball try there by Vernon. No good. Plantinga wide open. Easy layup. He gets out in transition. This one getting away from the Chargers. They may want to call a timeout if they're not careful. They don't want a huge deficit at halftime. Let's see who they call that foul on. All right, so I think they had some numbers messed up, so that's only 1 on Plantinga, so that makes sense. Ball was scrambled for, out of bounds, Crusader ball. Yeah, so what I think is they had the numbers switched, or maybe I'm reading it wrong. I think Cam Damaris was on the bench. Number 1 has 3 fouls. Number 3, Isaiah Plantinga, only has 1. So that's why. I thought it was strange we still had Isaiah out here. Brady Gorman, he's going to fire. Gorman for 3, no good. And Plantinga stole it, but he stepped on the out-of-bounds line, and the ball will go back to BMR. So 1:07 left, first half. Crusaders have held the Chargers to 12 points in this half. Great defense. A 3-ball, that will help the Chargers, but no good. That was Toure. He missed. Vernon gets it from McCourt. Vernon makes gets it stolen by Brady Gorman. Gorman wisely, well, he probably should have carried it himself, but it's okay. He got it to Caleb Dieters. We got about 7-second differential in the shot clock. I say just get a good shot. You're up 12. You're playing great defense. Don't worry so much about giving them the ball back. You get a good shot. On the zone, as Micah tried to force it into his brother Caleb Dieters, they do that sometimes, and it got stolen. So here comes McCourt. 12 seconds left. No difference between game and shot clock. A lot of scrambling in the corner there, but the ball will stay Chargers. 5.1 left, second quarter, so Chargers will have a chance at a last shot here, and you know they want this. This would be a big difference going in down 12 to going in down 10 or 9. McCourt gets it down low, and he gets the foul, so Logan McCourt gets free again. That's the second time he's gotten free under there. So he's going to get a chance to bring this to it. Most likely a halftime deficit of 10 if McCourt can make his free throws. Missed 4 early in that first quarter. But now that he's really warmed up, we'll see if Logan can make his charity stripe. Throws. First, no problem. .4 left, so not much Crusaders will probably be able to do, but a last-second heave. McCourt makes a second, makes it 24-14. See what Dieters is going to go deep. He has Plantinga. Plantinga gets a good look. My goodness. Chargers kind of fell asleep on their transition defense there with 1.2. You cannot let that over the defense heave get to the guy, but they did. So they got fortunate as Zeke had to kind of hurry his shot a little bit, and it went clearly over the rim. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
For the D6 state championship victory. The 2023 team not only won the state championship, but defended its title as back-to-back champions, and their newest banner now the athletes graduate Kira Simon.
Well, obviously I had to leave you there as they surprised me with a sweatshirt at halftime. Usually when they do that, they are looking for you to retire. So maybe this is their way of saying, good job, Jamie, goodbye. No, I don't think so. I appreciate it, and I'll be hanging around here with you guys all season. Might even do some girls' games this year if I can get here, as we're honoring some girls here from the school.
And of course, our head coach, who was also awarded the 2023 Girls Coach of the Year by the MIAA, Coach Mike Personal. An amazing 6 individual state championships that are seen on the wall as you enter the gym. Congratulations, girls and coaches.
Honoring the cross-country team here at halftime. So let's see if I can get some scoring leaders for you. So teams in the locker room is honoring cross-country team for WCS girls, or track team, I guess that might be. Because I see Hannah Walton, my niece, down there, and she didn't run cross-country. She was on the state finalist soccer team. Girls varsity soccer, I'm sure will be honored at some point this year as they went all the way to the state finals. So, Crusaders took an early 7-0 lead in this one, and it was a great start. I was a little bit worried, as I mentioned in the telecast at the beginning. I was a little bit worried about rust for them. When you play 3 games and then take an entire break off. You know, I remember when I played in high school. You know, we play couple games, you play a Christmas tournament, you play a lot, and it's a little bit different now with the break. A lot of families travel. You know, we didn't go anywhere, so we just played basketball. But a lot of these families will go somewhere. So I was a little bit worried about the rust, but they jumped out to 7-0. I don't know what we're doing now. Doing a trick shot. We have somebody out there doing trick shots. See if we can get the camera on him here. Boom! He's I don't know what's going on here. All of a sudden we have all kinds of festivities, honorings and trick shots. Pretty much got one shot though. We can do something else here. We can see what else he's got. I don't know what else he's got out here. Same thing. Now what? What are we going to do now? Oh, he's got the YouTube going. And teams come back from the locker room. All right, so let's get a little update for scoring-wise with a few minutes before the second half begins. The Crusaders with the 24-14 lead. Remember now, Cam Damaris has been in foul trouble all game, so he's had to go to the bench. Good minutes from Coach Badgema from Micah Dieters, the sophomore. All three brothers. I mean, talk about confusing me with all three Caleb brothers out there on the floor at once for a lot of that first half. So 3 fouls for Cam. Point-wise, Caleb Dieters has 9 and Gabe Dieters has 7. And for the Chargers, Logan McCourt leads all scoring with 7, so he has half their points. The Chargers, while we had live stream issues, so while we were away, they hit 2 long threes, which, they haven't shot the ball particularly well in the first half, but boy, those 3-pointers were huge for them, because if they don't make those, Crusaders probably easily get into double figures, maybe have it up to 15 right now, and it's only a 10-point game with those free throws by Logan at the end of the second quarter. So those threes while we were away were kind of out of nowhere. We'll see if that kind of shooting can strike again for the Chargers. Both teams 0-0 so far in the conference, as everybody is. The girls are playing over in the BMR gym tonight. Once again, team fouls reset at every quarter. So, and there's no more 1-and-1. So if a team should get 6 team fouls, I believe it's 6, they would just every. I don't know. Good crowd here. If you weren't with us at the beginning of the telecast, the Crusaders putting a seat in honor of Isaiah Plantinga, Senior. Isaiah's mother, Cindy Plantinga, who passed away last year from cancer. As Coach Badgerman did a great job with that speech, and he mentioned up on the banner, Cindy is the first 1,000-point scorer for the ladies basketball, and actually for everyone. She did that in 1987. Next one was Jeff Andrews in 91, and the girls didn't have another one until 1999. So that has stood for 12 years, Cindy being the only 1,000-point scorer. So we honored her as actually really sad thing for the community, for the Plantinga family. But the one good that comes out of that is when community and family rally around each other, which is what they've done, not just tonight, but really all year long, ever since that happened. So see if Plantinga can get it going offensively in the second half. He has one personal foul. I had said he had 3. I was wrong about that earlier on. I was wondering why he was still playing, so that was my mistake, or the scoreboard mistake. I don't really remember. So let's start the action here. 12-point Crusader lead, man-to-man defense. As Torre tried to make a drive, but Plantinga knocked it out of bounds. There's 26 seconds left on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Chargers to get their offense flowing to start the second half. Comes Vernon. Vernon stops. Vernon pops. Off. Great rebound by Plantinga. He gets it to McAllister. Gabe Dieters. He's got Cam in the corner, but instead he finds Caleb, his brother. Dieters up and under, off the glass and in. 26-14. The Crusaders lead here, early second half. That's Torre in the corner. Now we got a zone. Good switching up on defense, keeping the Chargers on their toes as to what to run. That's going to be Dutton from the corner. It's too long. Caleb Dieters gets the rebound, gets to his brother, Gabe. Number 23, gets it back out to McAllister. Again looking, oof. Yeah, I was going to say, Caleb was tiptoeing on the end line there. And he stepped out. Chargers will get the ball again. Once again, I mentioned in the first half, the Chargers love transition. They love to get turnovers. They love to press, get free buckets. And the Crusaders have really limited that. As Vernon hits a 3, that's a big shot by Eli Vernon, the senior. Brings them back within 9. Almost got the steal. Dieters gets hacked in there by Fulster. And he's going to go back to the free throw line for 2. Really feeding. You can tell at halftime, Coach Badgham has clearly emphasized moving the basketball and finding Caleb down low. He's gotten a lot of good looks. He's missed a few of them, but a lot of them are just good shots. Caleb has that soft free throw shot touch. It's the third time tonight that it's kind of rattled around but softly falls in. I'd love to see Caleb maybe get a few more shots from outside here and there. Kind of keep the defense honest. He's got a nice touch. 28-17, so that brings the lead up to 11. See if Vernon hit a big 3. You know he wants to try to get his offense going. And Toure bounces it off the leg and out of bounds. No shot that trip for the Chargers, so Whitens will have a chance to push this lead. It was a 12-point halftime lead. Got down to 9, or got down to 10, or to 8, I believe. But now we're back up to 11. Comes Gabe Dieters, looking to go to work. He finds Cam Damaris. Damaris fires. Damaris, of course, is cold off the bench because he missed a lot of action with his foul trouble. It's like he kind of pulled that one. He just needs to shoot it with confidence. That's Fulster. Fulster, good look to McCourt. McCourt, little lollipop shot and in. 2 points for Logan McCourt, the leading scorer. That's 9 for Logan in the game. 28-19. Down low to Gabe. Gabe circles underneath. He gets trapped underneath. He has to find McAllister. McAllister over to Zeke. Zeke for 3. That one's front rim, and McCourt has it. Cam Damaris got to be very careful here. McCourt couldn't get it to fall, so here comes Plantinga. Looking to find a lane. Zeke all the way to the hole, off the glass, too hard. No good. Dutton with the board. Here comes Vernon to set up the Chargers offense. Back and forth. Vernon goes left. The freshman Dunn finds Toure for 3. Look good from here. They got a foul on the floor. I think they might have got Gabe. Yep, that's first on Gabe Dieters. And Coach Badgham calls timeout. Good timeout, I think. Coach Badger. He's got a 9-point lead, but that was up to 14 at one point. Chargers have gotten some transition looks, and that's exactly what Crusaders want to stop from happening. They have to settle their offense down, get some good looks. It's a good look from three by Cam Damaris. Once again, he pulled the string on it a little bit. Sometimes when you're off the bench, you haven't gotten a lot of shots, haven't gotten in the flow of the offense. You just kind of aim the ball a little bit. And he's a great shooter. He just needs to let it go, let his instincts take over. So we short rim that, and then that got the Chargers to be able to, again, fly up the court in transition, which is what they want to do. They don't want to be playing in half court, which is what they've been doing most of this game. No changes in the lineup for the Crusaders. They stay with their starting five: Damaris, Plantinga, Dieters, and McAllister. Under the hoop, the Chargers will take it out. They look for Fulster. Fulster's going to look to get that right. He turns left. Looks like he hit it off of Dieter's hip and out of bounds. That doesn't seem like, well. So it's 31 seconds on the shot clock. Chargers get it again underneath the hoop. That gets stolen by Zeke. I thought Plantinga would have a chance for a breakaway, but he got hung up. He has to just gets it to Dieters. Boy, good hustle in there by Jackson Dutton, number 15, as he was able to tie Dieters up. Chargers really getting scrappy here. They know that's their only way in this game is to get some good turnovers, because they got no answer down low for Caleb Dieters. Dieters, another great look off the glass and in. He can get that all day. He just needs to calmly make his move. There's not much the Chargers are going to be able to do about it. Toure has it, back in his zone. I think it's a good move by Coach Badgerman, because the Chargers have struggled from the three-point line. Vernon hit one earlier. He shoots another one off the front of the iron. Good rebound by Damaris. And Crusaders with an 11-point lead. Plantinga, he's going to shoot. Good shot, but no good. Damaris tracks it down. And that'll set the offense up with Dylan McAllister. McAllister almost got stripped by Dutton, but Dutton got called for the reach-in. Only two team. That's two on Dutton. Gabe Dieters was on the wrong side. Had to cross over to take the ball out, so Crusaders set up their offense. 2-3 zone by the Chargers. Damaris fires for three, in and out. That one looked great from here. Much better flow to that shot. Scramble rebound. Plantinga went to the floor. So did Fulster. And another jump ball. Possession arrow was to the Chargers. 30-19, 3:45 left third quarter. Crusaders have pretty much been in control of this one, but it's really just one big run by the Chargers and making this extremely close. Dutton's going to try to get that going. McCourt from the corner, no good. Plantinga jumps up now. Damaris has a chance for a layup. He gets it stripped. Caleb Dieters tracks it down. Dieters gets hammered. It looks like Fulster kind of took that one to stop the momentum. Seems a little bit frustrated, number 12, as he's trying to guard down low. Whoa, that time was successful as Caleb loses it. Vernon stops, gets it to McCourt. Back in the zone. Now, actually, they're man-to-man. Great steal by Gabe Dieters. Dieters gets trapped in the corner, gets lucky to get that out. Caleb gets it over the half-court line. Gabe loses it. Looks like Gabe's getting a little tired. He gets the ball back, but I think Gabe's getting a little tired. I think maybe getting Zach Casey in there for him would be a good idea. McAllister trying to settle things down. 30-19, 2:42 left. It's third quarter. Take that shot, Caleb. Boom. I'd love to see Caleb take a lot more of those. Dieters has just been scoring all over the place at will. He needs to shoot that with confidence. He's got a great stroke. Again, a turnover by the Chargers. They're frustrated. So Zach Casey will come in, but he's going to take Cam Damaris out. It still has those three. Cam's a little frustrated going to the bench. Looks like he might have. Just getting some water. I wasn't sure if he was injured over there. Trying to break that zone. Again, they feed Dieters. Dieters gets it stolen. That's Folster. He finds Dutton. Dutton goes to the left. Great defense by Dylan McAllister. McAllister's been great all game on that D. Zeke all the way. Gets it blocked by Folster. Great hustle play by number 12, Folster, as Zeke skied, thought he had that one. Plantinga wide open for three. Boom. Isaiah Plantinga, that's a back-breaking three with 1:42 left third quarter. Brings the lead up to 16. Going to get a foul on Crusaders. That looks like it's going to be the second on Isaiah Plantinga. After that three, Zeke wants to stay on the floor. He should be fine with only two. Third quarter almost done. Coach Annabali's not happy with the refs. I don't know what he was complaining. Thought the defense was a little too aggressive. Got the foul call, but still was complaining. Another foul, this time on Caleb Dieters. That's 3 team fouls, so they're still a little ways away from that being a shooting foul. Folster looking to move. Folster, oh man, that's a travel. That was without a doubt a travel. Fans not happy, so I won't say it real loud, but he spun on his pivot foot twice or maybe 3 times. Here come the Crusaders, up 16. Plantinga. Casey for 3. Zach fires in and out. Folster with the board. All the way to the hole. So Cornier, great aggressive play. He gets fouled. That's now going to be 3 on Zeke. You might want to rest him for the rest of the quarter with 1:05 left. I'd hate to see Zeke get 4, but he's a senior. He should know. Got to be careful. They're going to get a shooting foul on that. I thought that might have been on the floor, but that's 2 shots for Carson Cornier. Carson misses the first, has a chance to bring this to within 15, and he does not. Zeke almost loses it. Just like to, oh boy, I'd like to see a little bit more smooth play here at the end of this quarter. Crusaders a bit fortunate to not lose the ball on that. But now they set up their offense. There's under a minute to go, third quarter. Caleb to Gabe Dieters. Dieters spins. Caleb's going to look for a shot. Looks like Folster tried to flop on that, tried to get a charge, but Caleb Dieters was under complete control and off the glass and in. Easy 2 for Caleb. 37-19. Coach Badgerman crying out, do not foul, especially Isaiah. So same shot clock is turned off at this point, as there's only 19 left. Third quarter, Chargers need a hoop in a big way. McCourt's going to try to get it. Beautiful shot by Logan McCourt. keeps them within striking distance, up 16. Crusaders just got to get it in and not worry about the rest of it. Zeke throws it away. McCourt will fire. So we're at the end of 3. And the Crusaders take a 16-point lead over the Chargers on this one. My vantage point is in the bleachers with a lot of the Charger fans and parents, so they're not happy with the refs. I think it's more frustration. They really want this game. The Chargers have often gotten beat up in the conference, and this is probably their best team in a while, with some seniors and juniors who have been playing in the program for quite a while. So, come in 2-3, looking to beat the Crusaders and get off to a good start. So that hasn't gone well for them so far. Crusaders, on the other hand, looking to go overall 4-0, 1-0 in the conference. As I mentioned earlier, Crusaders now have a gauntlet they have to go through after this game. They got 2 games on the road, Douglas and Sutton on Friday, and then next Tuesday they're home Friday against Nipmunk of next week, and then Hopedale the following week. So all those teams should be tough contests. So you love the Crusaders 4-0 going into that if they can hang on here. Fourth quarter, they're up 16, but we've seen weirder things happen. If the Chargers catch fire and the Crusaders are careless with the basketball, this could turn in a hurry. So, Coach Badger was focused on the team. Take care of the ball, get good shots, get back in transition, rebound. You do those things, even at an average pace, you should win this game. McAllister has McCourt up in his grill. McAllister almost loses it, but Caleb gets it. Dieters now has Torrey on him. I think that's a smart move. Torrey's a bigger body. Zeke for 3 again. Boom! Isaiah Plantinga with another huge corner 3 on the night they honor his mom. You got to love to see that. 40-21. Crusaders still in that 2-3. Actually, they're man-to-man now. That's going to be a beautiful up and under shot by Carson Cornier. Chargers needed that bad. They're down 17, but now they can set up their press and try to get some turnovers. And right away, they're having trouble. And Coach Badgham is smart, very, very wisely calls a timeout there. He saw what I saw, and that is the Chargers getting a hoop, getting to set up their press, and that's what they want to do. They don't want to be in the half court. They struggle offensively in the half court. They've only got 23 points into the fourth quarter here. They want to be able to get some turnovers, some easy looks, get this back to 10-ish with, 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes left. You got a shot. So what Coach Badgham is talking to his club in the huddle is, look, take care of the ball, break the press, don't get careless, don't just give points to the other team. Finish this strong, get good looks. They could easily get this over 20 and then have some garbage time come fourth quarter, the end of the fourth quarter. Once again, the team fouls reset. That's a new rule that I didn't know the first time we were on air, but we clarified that. And so neither team has a team foul as we start this fourth quarter. Crusaders look to take it in again. The Chargers are pressing. They drew that up for McAllister to have it. McAllister loves his right hand, but he's a great dribbler with it. Zeke to McAllister. McAllister almost loses it. McCourt is really bodying him. McAllister, good take by Dylan on that. When a defender is really trying to get in your grill, you just drive, force the ref to make that call. It's actually only the first foul called on Logan McCourt. Crusaders take it out. New shot clock, which is good. Looked for Micah, but it went past him, but his brother Gabe happened to be there. He gets it popped away by Vernon. So Crusaders ball again, 31 seconds shot clock. 6:40 on the game clock for the fourth quarter. There goes Micah, who has 2 hoops in this game off the bench. Thought he got hacked. Ref does not call it, but he does call the block. So with 29 seconds in the shot clock, the Crusaders, I feel like they've been taking the ball in this whole fourth quarter. It's aggressive Chargers D, not giving up in this one, which you love to see. McAllister. Dylan doesn't really want that shot. At some point, Dylan's going to have to feel confident in taking that open look. There's one for Dylan. Good little shot, but doesn't get it to go. And I think they got Dylan for the over the back on the rebound. Micah comes back out. Another timeout here on the floor. 6:18 left. 40-23. This fourth quarter has been incredibly choppy. The ball keeps getting knocked out of bounds, lost out of bounds, timeouts. We've only played under 2 minutes, and it feels like it's gone on for about 15 minutes. Caleb Dieters has been a story offensively for Whitensville. He and his brother Gabe had, at halftime, he had 9 and Gabe had 7, but I don't have the numbers with me, but he's definitely, Caleb is in double figures on this one. With a 17-point lead, the Crusaders got to be feeling good about themselves, but they can't get comfortable for 2 big reasons. 1, this game is not over, and 2, you're going into a very difficult game against Douglas on Friday. You got to go in their gym, play a tough senior-laden team, veterans on Douglas. You want to finish this strong. You want to go into confidence, not limping, even if you get the victory, kind of limping to the finish line. So that's what the Crusaders got to be focused on here in the last 6+ of this one. 40-23. McCourt taking the ball up. Vernon looks to find McCourt. Casey almost stole it but couldn't. McCourt got it back, put it in. Now the Chargers press it, 40-25, 5:56 left. Caleb's been forced to do a lot of the ball handling. They got to get it over. They got 2 seconds. And they were not able to do it, so we saw that happening. They got to move quicker, and that's what the Chargers are trying to do to get back into this game. Get a hoop, get their press set up, get turnovers. Down 40-25, be huge for them to get a 3 here, but even if they get something to the free throw line, but that time Vernon throws it away. He was looking for Logan McCourt. They set up their press again at least to see if they can get another turnover. Because Whitensville struggled here in the fourth quarter. They didn't struggle in the first half against the press, but they have struggled here. This time they break it. Gabe pivots to McAllister. I think they're worried too much about the clock. They got to just run their offense. 5:20 left. Gabe Dieters for 3. That's sweet. Another one from the top of the key. Back-breaking 3 makes it an 18-point ball game. That's the second time this game Gabe Dieters has that little shot from the top of the key. See if Vernon, he steps back. Defenders all over the place. Great defense by again with McAllister. Dylan, good up fake by McAllister, but he can't get it to go. But Caleb Dieters cleans it up. McAllister got the steal, and I was like, Dylan, if you go up with this, you're going to get it. Torre's going to throw that into the next century. That's a great block by Plantinga. But Dylan made a great up fake, but just couldn't get the layup to go. But Dieters cleaned it up as he's been doing all game long. Cam Damaris comes in for Dylan. 4:30 left. Dutton, freshman for the Chargers, gets to Vernon for three. No good. Beautiful board by Casey. Casey, really good rebounder. Zach Casey was a great rebounder off the bench for the Crusaders last year. A lot of experience. And he finds Caleb. Better watch out. Caleb, beautiful, too. Caleb Dieters. Wow. That's going to be Vernon, that's McCourt. Another shot goes for Logan McCourt. (47-27), 3:58. Presses on again. Casey has it. They got to be careful. Cam Damaris gets it over the line. Good job by Cam to not just fire it away, but to look for an open guy, get their offense set up here with under 4 to play. Gabe Dieters has Folster on him. Caleb had 3 guys on him. They got to stop cramming it into him. Vernon, little Euro step. Beautiful shot by Vernon. 47-29, 3:20 left. Full court presses on by the Chargers. Beautiful pass. Caleb Dieters. Another 2 for Caleb. Another timeout here for the Chargers, down 20. I'm going to check and see if I can get Greg Masadi down there. Attention, if he can give me Caleb's numbers, because Dieters, I mean, he had 9 at halftime. I'm guessing he's well over 20 at this point, but I don't know for sure. So we'll try to get that for him. I don't know what we're paying Greg for, our statistician. 3:08 left. Really good performance here. The Crusaders looking to go 4-0. 1-0 in the Dual Valley with Douglas on tap on Friday. The girls team from the Crusaders they're on the road to be against BMR tonight, and they will be home against Douglas on Friday night. So we'll have a live stream on Friday night. If you want to tune in to see the Lady Crusaders take on the Douglas Tigers. Boys go on the road for 2 games before our next telecast for the boys. I believe will be next week. Check that. Nipmunk Friday the 12th. That's the next home game for them. So we'll have 2 more road games in the books to talk about when we join you for that one. Okay, so the Chargers just over 3. That's going to be McCourt again. He's been their leading scorer all game. He forces the action, gets a foul. It's Jimmy Dudley who's in the game. It's good for Jimmy. Doesn't get a lot of opportunity. Hey, you get in the scorebook if you follow Jimmy, so good job. 49-30. McCourt, he's got a great free throw stroke. Had that 0 for 4 in that early first quarter, kind of hurt him, but he's made them all since then. Leads 18. Crusaders really take their time here. They get it stolen. Vernon gets it. He's got McCourt. McCourt's going to try to go over Zeke, and he does. Another big 2. You wonder how long they can go without McAllister out there. They get it to Damaris. Damaris gets it over. And right on cue, Coach Badgerman brings Dylan back in the game. So 2:38 left, 49-33. Chargers still in this one, down 16. They're about one bucket from the Crusaders away from it, pretty much being out of reach. Crusaders work the clock. McAllister, he rolls. Gabe Dieters again. Good shot by Gabe, and I do love the aggressive drive. But again, I would love to see Gabe take that little shot. It was a little 6-footer. McCourt trying to draw a foul, and he gets one. McCourt will go back to the line. Once again, Caleb, there was 3 defenders kind of waiting for him to drive. Would have loved to see him just take the little shot. He's got a good stroke. But I also can't blame him since he's made about 10 buckets down the in the block. So 2:12 left. If McCourt can make these down to 14, it's going to get interesting. That one rolls off. Beautiful there from McCourt, leading scorer for BMR. It's going to be tough. He's going to have to go back to either Zach or Cam. This is getting a little bit too close. Badge calls a timeout, Coach Badgerman. Let's see what he does. Looks like he was looking down the bench as he sees Jimmy Dudley. He doesn't get a lot of experience. Put him in with the big lead, and Jimmy thought he had a teammate there, threw it out of bounds. So probably went back to Cam Damaris on that one. So good timeout, 2:08. Again, this fourth quarter seems like it's taken forever to play. Lots of timeouts, lots of out of bounds. Crusaders have really struggled. You know, they broke that press pretty easily in the first half. They have struggled big time in the fourth quarter. That's got to be a point of emphasis. They're going to play some DVC teams that press. You know, Hopedale will be pressing down the line. My guess is Douglas will put a press on. Sutton, Nipmunk. So one of the big things in high school basketball, if you can just not turn the ball over a million times, especially in your own end. So it's a good opportunity, if nothing else, this last 2:08 for the Crusaders to break that press and feel more confident going into Douglas on Friday. Beautiful turnaround by Fulster, but it doesn't get it to go. Hit off the glass, no good. So Zach Casey's the one that came in. It wasn't Cam, so Zach comes in for Jimmy, and he turns the ball over. So here comes Vernon trying to get something going. Good steal by Dylan McAllister. McAllister, you just want to hurry, get it over the line. He does. He gets it stolen. That's Dutton. Dutton just flips it up, tries to get Vernon, but Caleb Dieters gets it over to Zach Casey. Casey trying to settle it down. 1:41 left. This has just been crazy here. As Dylan loses it again. And that's an easy 2 for Dutton. That's going to make it 49-36. Crusaders just shooting themselves in the foot here, all down the end of the fourth quarter. Not just. That's a 5-second call, so they would turn the ball over again. Up 13, 1:13 left. A little shell-shocked right now at the Crusaders. Maybe another timeout. Probably not necessary, but boy, it's just kind of lost their composure here, and the Chargers have obviously been very desperate. That's going to be Fulster. He's going up against Caleb. Long rebound. Zach went for it. Caleb Dieters cleans it up. Gets it to Gabe. So with 52 seconds left, That'll be 4 team fouls on the Chargers. Only 2 on Fulster. New shot clock, so you wonder if they'll play the foul game. They're not far from getting it into the bonus. Beautiful pass from Casey to Dieters. It just falls off the rim. But Caleb will go to the free throw line. Dieters makes the first. Good free throw shooter. Adds to his point total. That one he misses. Dutton will track it down. He's got under a minute, down 14. Vernon in the corner. He almost gets it stolen. He's trying to find McCourt in the corner. You know Logan was set up to try to fire that 3. Ball bounces out of bounds. 40 seconds left. See if the Chargers can get something going here at the end. Vernon, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Fulster gets it, loses it. They call, I think Casey might have got a finger on that. Tips out. So Chargers 31-7, 31 seconds, 31.7 I should say. Here, that's Vernon for the layup, no good. McAllister flies out from the pack and he gets a foul called. Okay, so that's the first time we've seen this. That's 5 team foul for the quarter, so that means Dylan McAllister will go to the free throw line, but he'll get 2 shots. That was an intentional foul for the Chargers to try to get the ball back. It's 21-5. We're going to give the player of the game a shout out to Caleb Dieters, by far the player of the game. Great defensively, lots of rebounds, and well over 20 points. Just dominated this game. Both sides of the floor as the Chargers look to get last second shot. McCourt will. McCourt was definitely the player of the game for the Chargers. Hustle player of the game we'll give to Gabe Dieters. He's been on the court all game. He's been trusted with a lot of the ball handling duties as a freshman, so we'll give that to him. He's been on the floor a lot. An honorable mention to Zeke Plantinga. A couple of big threes in honor of his mom, who they honored today. Love to see that. Love to see him get the win on a night where they honor her. So with 3:06 left, the Crusaders will up 13. This one's in the books. Just a matter of the final score. Casey will run it out, and that's the end of this one. Crusaders go 2-0 at home and 4-0, 1-0 in the conference. So they win this one 51-38. We'll see you with the boys next Friday, and we'll see you if you want to check out the girls' action this Friday. So have a good night. God bless everyone.